Stellar value equivalent to 2.34 rands a coin. The present cost range 190 133 2594. The earlier day close 227. The change was 0173, stayed 6%. Reverse rate ZAR to XLM. Stellar cost expectation for September 2024. In the first place, cost at 2.913 rands. Exorbitant cost 25855, while low cost 2.913. The found the middle value of cost 2.9 at 61. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 2.164. Change for September 15.5%. Stellar gauge for October 2024. In the first place, cost at 2.4164 rands. Exorbitant cost 2.4164, while low cost 1.19,588. The found the middle value of cost 2.2045. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 2.62. Change for October 12.8%. Stellar cost expectation for November 2024. Initially cost at 2.62 rands. Excessive cost 2.902, while low cost 2.774. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2.2019. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 2.338. Change for November 6.1%. Stellar figure for December 2024. Initially cost at 2.338 rands. Excessive cost 2.552, while low cost 2.470. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2.93. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 2.2011. Change for December 1.5%. Stellar cost expectation for January 2025. To start with, cost at 2.1011 rands. Exorbitant cost 2.5058, while low cost 2.780. The found the middle value of cost 2.2067. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 2.419. Change for January 6.4%. Stellar estimate for February 2025. To start with, cost at 2.419 rands. Exorbitant cost 2.4531, while low cost 2.321. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2.49. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 2.926. Change for February 2.1%. Stellar cost expectation for Walk 2025. Before all else, cost at 2.926 rands. Excessive cost 2.4924, while low cost 2.662. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2.201. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 2.293. Change for spring 16%. Stellar estimate for April 2025. First and foremost, cost at 2.293 rands. Exorbitant cost 2.82911, while low cost 2.293. The found the middle value of cost 2.15629. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 2.7020. Change for April 16%. Stellar cost expectation for May 2025. Before all else, cost at 2.7020 rands. Excessive cost 3.898, while low cost 2.7020. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2.9421. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 3.0746. Change for May 13.8%. Stellar conjecture for June 2025. Before all else, cost at 3.0746 rands. Excessive cost 3.4787, while low cost 3.0235. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3.70. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 3.511. Change for June 5.7%. Stellar cost expectation for July 2025. At the outset, cost at 3.511 rands. Excessive cost 3.511, while low cost 2.165. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2.830. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 2.134. Change for July 13.5%. Stellar conjecture for August 2025. At the outset, cost at 2.134 rands. Excessive cost 3.4919, while low cost 2.134. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3.956. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 3.635. Change for August 16%. Stellar cost expectation for September 2025. Initially cost at 3.635 rands. Excessive cost 3.5340, while low cost 3.0716. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3.930. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 3.28. change for September 2%. Stellar figure for October 2025. Initially cost at 3.28 rands. Excessive cost 4.94, while low cost 3.28. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 363.41. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 318.312, change for October 16%. Stellar cost expectation for November 2025. Before all else cost at 318.312 rands. Excessive cost 4.650, while low cost 316.200. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 38,772. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 318.925, change for November 16%. Stellar estimate for December 2025. First and foremost cost at 389.25 rands. Exorbitant cost 4.316, while low cost 316.780. The found the middle value of cost 319.392. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 3.95 change for December 16%. Stellar cost expectation for January 2026. Before all else cost at 390.548 rands. Excessive cost 4.480, while low cost 36,052. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 380.962. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 318.766, change for January 2%. Stellar figure for February 2026. Before all else cost at 318.766 rands. Excessive cost 480.117, while low cost 318.766. The found the middle value of cost 4.655. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 449.69, change for February 16%. Stellar cost expectation for Walk 2026. In the first place, cost at 449.69 rands. Exorbitant cost 449.69, while low cost 318.201. The found the middle value of cost 4.304. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 4.76, change for spring 87%. Stellar gauge for April 2026. In the first place, cost at 4.76 rands. Exorbitant cost 469.93, while low cost 4.45. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 40.208. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 4.919, change for April 69%. Stellar cost expectation for May 2026. At the outset cost at 49.19 rands. Excessive cost 470.746, while low cost 4.498. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 440.446. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 4.1622, change for May 6%. Stellar gauge for June 2026. In the first place, cost at 446.22 rands. Exorbitant cost 446.22,